Hello and welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinke, and today I'm going to talk about Pizza Day, because today is Pizza Day. The whole Bitcoin community smells like pizza on the 22nd of May. Why? I'm going to tell you in today's video. Also, we're going to discuss a little bit a huge Bitcoin transaction, and I'm going to point out how small the fee was. So when we compare it to bank transactions, how could be Bitcoin actually amazing? And we're going to also compare the early days of Visa to the days what we have now in cryptocurrency. How is that similar? The new Ray Dalio article is out, and also there's a scam about the e-yuan coming from China, Chinese cryptocurrency. So a lot to cover in today's video. So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, then please do so, because I deliver the freshest news in the blockchain and cryptocurrency world from Monday to Friday every day. A fresh video. Please push the like button if you like it. It means a lot to us. And you can also follow us on our Facebook side, Twitter side, and Instagram side. Okay, and now let's jump in checking out the market. So what we have now, since yesterday, again, there is a significant drop. Which means right now Bitcoin is at almost minus 4% right now, $9,074 per Bitcoin. And the whole market is dropping. It's in red. I mean, at least in the top, top 14. However, let's check out the winners. And we have significant winners. Look at OMIS Go, which is 54%, Solve 42%, also EALF 13%. These are the top three. This is like a significant increase. What we see here. Let's check out the losers. We have Theta minus 15%, Steam still going down minus 9%. It increased a lot a couple of days ago, and it's this one. Is it OX or 0x? Not sure. Minus 9%. So these are the top three. And now, then, let's jump in the first topic, which is Pizza Day. If you just scroll down on Twitter, checking out Bitcoin, it looks like if you're looking at a menu, it's like sooner or later there is pizza time. And what's Pizza Day? Well, it happened 10 years ago, so it's actually a 10th anniversary on the 22nd of May, when the guy called Laszlo Hanyecz bought two large pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin. And back then it was about $40, so it looked quite okay, a very reasonable price. Now, of course, we are a little bit laughing about it, and not sure that Laszlo is laughing that much when he thinks back about this. In today's price, those two pizzas would be $90 million for two pizzas in today's Bitcoin price. So yes, that's how much Bitcoin increased. It was worth two pizzas 10 years ago, but this was also the first kind of commercial transaction of Bitcoin. It wasn't actually a transaction that he paid directly with Bitcoin. Someone paid for him and for the pizzas with fiat currency, and then he just sent the 10,000 Bitcoin for that. Okay, so this is what all Pizza Day is about. So if you feel like it, eat a pizza today and celebrate it. Okay, and next one I have here. Oh, still pizza. Okay, so look, here is a massive transaction. I find out here this link on Ivan on Tech Twitter site, and it was for $400 million value of Bitcoin, and here you can see it in Bitcoin. And the amazing one is, thinking about $400 million, how much it would cost for you if you have to do it through a normal bank transaction. First of all, a lot of documentation, a lot of questions, because where that money comes from, how do you got that money, and so on and so forth. And the second thing is the huge fee. This one, it cost just $2.50. That's it, to transfer $400 million in Bitcoin. And I think this is one of the great advantages of cryptocurrency and the revolutionary thing, how cheap it can be. Because here you pay per the size of the transaction for bytes. And if it's a really small size of the transaction, doesn't matter the amount, but the size of it's small, it will cost you a small amount. If the transaction size is bigger in bytes, then of course it costs a bit more, but you can actually, as the sample shows, transfer Bitcoin in this amount for just $2.50. I think that's amazing, and that's one thing why cryptocurrency could be great in the future, and it's very difficult for the banks to compete. Okay, let's move on. The next topic, also great article. How you think about cryptocurrency, and back then there was in the 1970s a famous Visa card campaign was think of it as money. And interesting that back then there were, people said that people would never accept it, merchants would never accept it, banks would never adopt it. Guess what? It was 50 years ago. How do you use your Visa cards now, or whatever card you have? It's totally obvious that you use credit card. And back then, there was time you had to convince people that that piece of plastic, its value, your note, your coins, your cash is the same thing. And this is what's happening right now with Bitcoin and also some cryptocurrencies, because as soon as people believe that, yes, I can use it, you just have seen that transaction before, you can transfer a lot of money and just have this very small transaction fee. So it could be really a great thing, and therefore this article points out that cryptocurrency is right at the stage where maybe Visa was in the 1970s, just basically 50 years ago. So interesting how in a short period of time it could develop, and for many years now, using a credit card is just like a common thing. It's very usual. Nothing unusual is in it. So this was our other topic, and let's move on. There was a great article again from Ray Dalio. He publishes articles nowadays from, every month or so. And now the next big, huge article is out, and it shows the big cycles over the last 500 years. And the way I brought this article now is where now the US is going. Where is right now the dollar going? And, if you see here in the last 500 years, the great empires, starting with the Netherlands, the Dutch Empire, as they raised in the 1600, and they went up. They actually, had the Dutch guilder, which became the first global reserve currency. And what happened to the currency? It disappeared. The British Empire took over, and then it also went down. And then the US, the present one, came up. And what we see here, it peaked already, and it's declining. And who is coming up very hard is China right now. So if China takes over, there's a good question. What's going to happen to the most famous currency of the world, which is the US dollar, and in which way it will lead? So again, this could be something for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in the case if the US dollar will fail. I don't know when, but the direction right now, it's pointing there that way. Just think about it. None of the fiat currencies ever survived. They all disappeared. So it's a high probability it could happen to the dollar as well. When? Who knows? No one knows. But I just wanted to point out the trend. And Ray Dalio has this massive article explaining it in details. I'm not going to get into it because I'm going to sit here then for an hour or even longer. So if you want, you can just read it. It's a really good one. And talking about China, there is the fact that they would like to come up with the yuan, which could be in crypto currency, so in a digital form. And there is now a scam about it. You have to be careful. In Yahoo, they made it like an official release. They say Chinese release EU and cryptocurrency and investors are going all in. And here at the bottom, they actually saying that Bitcoin price rose from 0.003 in March in 2010 to $10,000 by March 2020. And will EU follow this path? So I just wanted to point out that be very careful with this one, because EU and yuan in a digital form would be the same value that yuan is. It's just like another stable coin kind of. It's the same how is Tether, for example, pegged to the US dollar. It is just following it. So you never invest in Tether because you're hoping for a dramatic increase like you do with other altcoins or Bitcoin. It is because you want to use this kind of dollar thing, but you would like to keep it digital and available to invest as fast as you can if there is a good opportunity in the market. So in this case, EUN will be nothing else, just like a kind of stable coin. So if you see this, it looks kind of official, but it's a scam. So be careful. So that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm coming back on Monday with freshest news from the blockchain and cryptocurrency world. Please like this video if you like the content and follow us on our YouTube channel. So subscribe, please. And also you can do it on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, because I deliver videos from Monday to Friday, every day a new one with fresh content. So yes. Okay, so I wish you a great weekend and see you on Monday. Bye.